The semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last season's national champions, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. He hands it off from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on the screen, powering through. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I love when in a game like this where you get the running back involved, just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen, gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this, ends up being a huge play.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Football comes out. The offense has it, it's still going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And the Cowboys come up to the line in a hurry up.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
The Cowboys will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma State, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
No problem, BAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And now the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short game.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
The pocket breaking down. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
2nd and goal for the offense. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Motion by the back would make the defense adjust. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they're dominating this game.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
A change of direction. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Pitch play to the back. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there from behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of those option plays, but they got nothing here.
It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Oklahoma State, 14, Oregon, 7.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we're taking it.
Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Big throw caught on the left side. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Still no answer for this offense. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. makes a nice move there. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Can he get there on the ground? They stop him, but it's a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down on this 3rd and short, see what you can do from here.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback,
and he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. They were not going to catch him that time.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Oklahoma State.
When the hands seem all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Salk are able to bring him down quickly.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Finding some room at the 25. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Oklahoma State. 28, Oregon 14.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and will begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, great time to call this screen. Defense is getting upfield. You put the ball out to the running back for a big play, and he drops it.
And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Here's the second down play. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. Looks like he's going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his back. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
Set up at the 30. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Look out, off and running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away.
Oklahoma State, 35. Oregon, 14.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play. So we'll check that out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Finds his target. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
The Ducks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, that's not 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
It's a fumble. The defense has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. They've got him again. He couldn't escape. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Close to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. That's a big gain there, but he comes up short, and the clock runs out to end the first half. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Cowboys. This offense is still clicking.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.